We do play classical music for kids of all ages. And by classical music, I mean everything from 1600 to 2006. Not every piece is going to be perfect for every age group or every individual, but you can lessen the difficulty of approaching a piece that comes from another time and place in the way that you introduce it and in the way that you get a child actively involved in that piece of music. I'll give you a couple of examples. We have a series of concerts called the Very Young People's Concerts. This is for kids ages 3 to 5. They're based on the latest research about how kids of that age learn about music and what they can perceive in music. Before they come into the hall and sit down in a seat to listen to a performance, they have a chance to come up very close to a member of the Philharmonic, a small number of kids just right around a player, and play musical games with them. The game might be about, is the music loud or soft? Now tell me to make it loud. Can I fool you if I play it soft and you hold up this sign or that sign? We make it into a game, and the music that's being played loud and soft is the same music they're about to hear in the concert. So it becomes a game that they can connect with what they're hearing in the concert. And then during the concert, some of the music will frame with a story and with some pictures so that the music has a narrative meaning to them. But some of the music in this concert, even for the 3 to 5-year-olds, an appropriate length, 3 or 4 minutes of the music, we will play just straight. You just look at the musicians and take in what's happening. And they really do, if it's the music that they already know how to respond to. Now, if we're talking about fourth graders, say, in our school partnership program, there are many different approaches, but one might be to take the materials, or let's say the ideas of a piece of music they're about to hear, and engage with those ideas themselves. Suppose you wanted to make the sounds of a garden at night. What kinds of sounds would you like to use? Just using the things we have here. Now, the kids in our elementary school program all play recorder, and so they can make sounds with that, the percussion. They can be quiet. They can get angry like insects who have been disturbed in the middle of the night or something. And then they can listen to what, say, Maurice Ravel did with a whole orchestra to create that in L'Enfant et les Sortilèges, one of his operas. And by having tried it themselves first, they listen especially keenly to what the composer did. That's just one of many approaches that we've developed. See, this arts education field now is really becoming mature. It's been going on for about 30 years. It actually started, I'll mention another one of our constituents, it started with the Lincoln Center Institute, which created an approach called aesthetic education, which really has to do with making the experience your own. Some things like I was just mentioning with creating the garden at night sounds. What we've added to that when we go into the schools is actually skill instruction. You learn to play music. You learn to write music. That, along with innovative ways of making the music matter to an individual, creates a really rich experience. So as I say, I'm confident in saying that 100% of the kids who are involved with us that way get excited about the music they're hearing.